Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact full body high intensity workout. By popular request, today will be another all standing workout, so you won't need your floor mat, but you will need a set of 2 hand weights, and we're going to use 2 hand weights for all 4 rounds today. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up, a nice wide stance, feet are facing out to the corners of the room. And let's start with a little squat tap and set up our form. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3, keeping them back and down the whole time you're working out. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head, a nice long torso supported by a really strong core, so bracing those abs. Come a little bit lower into that squat tap and then reach up and over, stretching out the side of the body, getting our Jane Fonda 1980s aerobics warm up here. Come a little bit lower into that squat tap, warming up the lower body, warming up the legs. Let's do a few more here, guys, for 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into a cross body reach, so still a little squat tap and then pivoting at the hip, just warming up our midsection as well, really stretching and reaching across the body so you're not just flopping the arm over, you're pushing the arm side to side for 3, 2, and 1. Grab an imaginary bar overhead and then pull that bar down behind you and kick the butt, or bring the heel as close to your booty as you can, squeezing the shoulder blades, pulling down that imaginary bar for 3, 2, and 1. From here, I want you to squat it back and then drive up through the heels and squeeze the booty at the top of the move, really sitting back into that squat. Booty is going to the back of the room. Send it back and squeeze for 2, squeeze, 1, squeeze. Shuffle on the spot, guys. I'm going to show you the first move. 2 hand weights. Roll the shoulders back and down. Arms overhead, palms facing forward. Don't hunch the shoulders. We're going to rear lunge and tap, doing 2 circles with the arms, making sure that you've got 2 right angles with the legs and the knee is tracking over the ankle. Get ready. Left leg's going back. Rear lunge, tap. 2 semicircles with the arms. Palms are facing forward. We're going nice and slow and deliberate because we're moving these 2 weights in a challenging position here and really bringing that left knee back down close to the floor. So now the right knee. So sitting back into it. It's not an up and down movement, remember? You're sending that booty back on an angle. Let's do it. Back and tap. So that knee should be tracking over the top of the ankle, your left knee over your left ankle, and bringing that right knee nice and close to the ground. 2 right angles with the legs, really challenging the arms here. 2, 1. Similar move, small V, palms facing in, up to the corners, curtsy and tap, bringing your left leg close to the ground. Here we go, left knee comes down and tap, sending your booty back down on an angle to where the wall and the floor meet behind you and letting that torso naturally come forward. So when you look down, the knee should be more or less tracking over the ankle. Other side. So send the booty back down on an angle so that when you come down into the curtsy, the knee is staying over this front ankle. Here we go, down and up. Just a tap today. Sitting back into it, bringing your right knee close to the ground in that curtsy, and then the weights just up to shoulder height, up to the corners of the room. Keep it going, guys. A few more. 2, 1. Feet facing forward. Side lunge, lateral raise, palms facing down. Side lunge and tap. If you can't get underneath, just bring the arms in front. Here we go. Side lunge and tap. Just bring the arms in front of the body. If you can't reach under, I don't want you to hunch over to get down there. Keep the back long and tall. Just bring them in front if that's easier. A few more, guys. 2, 1. Other side, so left leg. So the back should be long and tall. If you have to hunch over, just keep the back long and tall and the weights in front of the body. Here we go. Down and tap. So send that booty backwards and let the torso come forward rather than thinking of this as a forward move for the back, if that makes sense. 5 seconds. Keep the abs engaged. Well done, guys. Wide stance, feet facing forward. We're going to squat, knee up, and then just reach the weights under in a bicep curl. Here we go. Squat, reach them under. Sitting back into that squat. Back is long and tall. This is also a core move. Trying to keep the back or the torso tall using the core. Keep it going, guys. 3 seconds. Other side. Yeah. We're warmed up now. So squat and then under. Back long and tall. Squat it, reach under. A nice 20-second rest after this. Keep it moving. So we just bring that knee up and the weights under the knee or under that thigh. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Grab a drink. And then keep the 2 hand weights. We're going to use them the whole time today. Nice wide stance. Palms facing forward. Weights at shoulders. Squat. And then a clean and press. So down, up, and then a W for the overhead press with a kick. Here we go. Squat, overhead press. So it's 2 parts. That's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So a nice big squat, and then overhead press, arms up in a big V. Or a W if your head's the middle of the W. 2, 1, other side. So really sit back into that squat. So don't come forward, sit back into it, and then kick corner with your left leg. Here we go. Squat, stand, kick corner. Really sitting nice and deep into that squat, and then a big V. Palms are facing forward today. Sitting back into it. Keeping those abs engaged. Torso is also always long and tall. All right, guys, step your right leg back, left knee tracking over the ankle, pivot forward, reverse fly, knee up with an upright row, reverse fly, knee up. Here we go. Reverse fly, knee up with an upright row. If you can't do the knee up for the balance, just tap that foot. So reverse fly and then tap the foot. So that back is long and tall, and you're really squeezing the shoulder blades on the reverse fly. So other side, left leg back, pivot forward, knee should be tracking over ankle. Reverse fly, knee up, or reverse fly, tap. Here we go. Squeeze the shoulder blades, upright row. So really working our upper back and our shoulders. So this is for shoulders, upper back, shoulders, upper back. This is also a core move because you want that core to keep the torso long and tall. All right, guys, rest and watch. Just your right leg. Forward lunge with an arm push, and then rear lunge and pivot forward with a tricep extension. Here we go. Forward lunge, rear lunge, forward and rear. I'll show you on the side. So I really want you to pivot that torso forward on the rear lunge so you can get deep into the tricep extension. Palms facing in. Other side. So now your left leg. Forward lunge, torso's upright. Step, rear lunge, pivot the torso forward. Left leg. Here we go. Forward, tap, pivot forward. So the palms are facing in on that tricep extension. Squeeze them back. And then facing down on the arm push. Squeeze the triceps. 2. All right, I got you out of that one. Wide stance. Dumbbells up at shoulders. Pivot down, center, and then pivot the torso as the right knee comes up. Down, center. So pivot down, center. And then we're doing a cross-body crunch, but don't over-rotate that torso. Just bringing it gently to your right as the right knee comes across the body. So I'll show you on the other side. Pivot down, and then very gently pivoting the torso to your left as that knee comes across the body. Here we go. Pivot down, center, and then twist the torso. It's a bit of a brain twister on this one too. Twist down and swivel. So this is 2 parts, 1 and 2 and 1. Grab a drink, guys. And then keeping the 2 hand weights, repeating rounds 1 and 2. So we're doing that rear lunge with your left leg, arms overhead, palms facing forward, don't hunch the shoulders, rear lunge and tap, bringing both legs into a 90-degree angles. Here we go, down and tap, trying to keep that torso long and tall. So we're not hunching over, we're sending that booty down on a sharp angle to where the wall and the floor meet behind you, letting that torso follow along. 2, 1, I'll show you on the right leg. So sending the booty back down, sending it down. So it's not an up and down movement, you're ever so slightly going back on an angle. Here we go, down and tap. Keeping the torso long and tall, 2 big half circles with those arms, bringing your right knee as close to the ground as possible in that rear lunge, really loading this front left leg and glute. All right, guys, small V, starting with your left leg, arms up to the corners, palms facing in, down and tap. Here we go, curtsy and tap. Again, torso going back down on a steep angle to where the wall and the floor meet, not an up and down movement. It's going down on an angle and tap, bringing your left knee close to the ground. 2, 1, this is really a booty move. So you're bringing it down on an angle. It's not up and down, slightly back. Here we go. Now bringing your right knee close to the ground in that curtsy, loading this front left glute, letting that torso stay long and tall. Palms facing in, up to the corners and down, up and down. Working these shoulders today. All right, rest and watch. Side lunge, palms facing down. So under or in front, whatever's more comfortable. So really sitting back into that side lunge, sending the booty back. If you can't get the arms under, just put them in front. It's the same move. We're really working inner thigh and booty on the side lunge. And of course, arms, and I'm sure you're feeling shoulders. Left leg. Here we go. Side and tap. Can go under or in front. Whatever's more comfortable. I don't want you to have to hunch over to get down there just to get the weights under your leg. It's the same move. Exactly the same move. 2, 1. Okay, guys. Weights up at your shoulders. Wide stance. Squat. And then a little bicep curl under your right knee. Here we go. Squat and lift that right knee. Sitting back into the squat. And then lifting that right leg up. Again, no hunching to get over. Back is long and tall. Just bring the arms and the leg wherever you're comfortable. So on the other side, maybe you're like this. That's fine. Gotta catch my breath. Left leg. Here we go. Squat and lift. Torso long and tall. This is a sneaky core move as well. We're on one leg. That means core is involved to stabilize the body. Engage the abs without holding your breath. 2, 1. Grab a drink, guys. 1 round to go. Last round. 2 hand weights. Nice wide stance. Roll the shoulders back and down. Palms facing forward. We're squatting and then a big V with the arms as you kick corner. So it's a clean and press. Here we go. Squat, stand, kick corner. Really sitting back into that squat, and then a nice giant V for the arms, abs engaged. Back is always long and tall, guys. Let's make that core work every single move. So it's 2 parts. Other side. So first part, squat and stand, kick corner with an overhead press. Get ready, left leg. Let's do it. Squat, stand, kick corner, squat, stand, kick corner. Keeping the abs nice and engaged, torso long and tall. I know I get really sloppy when I'm tired, so I'm saying it out loud to remind myself. 2, 1. All right, this one will feel like a rest. Right leg back, knee over ankle, pivot the back forward, long and tall. Reverse fly, knee up with an upright row. Here we go. Reverse fly, knee up with an upright row. I really want you to focus on squeezing the shoulder blades. That's why we're keeping the foot on the ground today, to focus on the upper back. And then a nice upright row for the shoulders, letting the core help guide the weights. So left leg's back, knee is over ankle, torso long and tall, not hunched over. Reverse fly, knee up. Here we go. Reverse fly, and then up to vertical. So pivoting forward and vertical. Using that core to help with the transition, to help guide the weights, to keep the torso long and tall. If you don't have the balance for the knee up, just tap it right here. All right, your right leg. Forward lunge, tap, rear lunge and pivot forward. I'm gonna do it on the side, making sure you're pivoting forward in that rear lunge. Here we go. Forward, tap, rear lunge. So back's vertical and pivoting forward. Vertical and pivot. Bringing your right knee close to the ground in the rear lunge, and a nice big step in that forward lunge. 2, 1. Left leg. I'll show you on the other side. Left leg. Forward lunge, tap, rear lunge, pivot forward, 2 90-degree angles with the legs. Here we go. Forward, tap, rear. Really keeping these elbows close to the body on that rear lunge. Arms close to the body, palms facing in, squeeze them back in that tricep extension. Squeeze. I'm getting very sloppy. All right, got out of half one. I get so sloppy when I'm tired. All right, guys, wide stance. We're gonna swivel down, up, and then twist. Here we go. Down, up, twist the torso. Just a very gentle twist. Don't over rotate. And bringing your right knee across the body to the mid plane. Really just focus on bringing your left elbow across the body. Other side. So swivel down, up, and then focus on just bringing your right elbow across the body. Get ready. Swivel down, up, left elbow across the body as the left knee, your right elbow. Swivel down, up, and the torso is just gently swiveling to your left. Guys, you are done. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Step your right leg forward, your left leg back. Feet are both facing forward. Sink back into your left heel and lean into it, opening up that left hip, breathing into it. Feet are facing forward. Bring your left arm up in front of the body, catch it with your right, and breathe in to this left shoulder, sinking a little bit deeper into this hip stretch. Bring your left arm up, reach down the center of the back, press down on the elbow with your right arm, and if you like, you can very gently lean to the right side of your body just to open up that hip stretch a little bit more on the left. Back to center. Swivel this back foot so it's now perpendicular to the body. Open the arms up in a beautiful warrior pose. Stretching that back up, stretching the arms away from each other. Bring your right hand or forearm down on the leg and reaching up and over the body. I always get my hands confused. With your left arm, reaching up over the body. Don't stretch or crunch that shoulder. Keep it loose and relaxed. Coming back up to to warrior, and then back to center. Switching legs, the other leg comes back, opening up your right hip this time. Feet are facing forward, bringing your right arm up, catch it with your left and breathe into that shoulder. Sink a little bit deeper into that stretch, really opening up that right hip, pressing out against this right shoulder, breathing into that shoulder. We work them a lot today. Reach the arm up and the hand down the center of the back. Other hand comes up, press that elbow down. And if you can, or if it's comfortable, very gently leaning over to the left side of your body, feeling that hip stretch a little bit deeper. Coming back to center, swivel this back foot so it's now perpendicular. Open the arms up into a warrior, pressing the hands away from each other. Pull that torso up, beautiful form. Bring your left hand or forearm on that front leg, and then reaching up and over the body, making sure that you're not trying to get your shoulder up towards your ear. The shoulder is back and down, but you are stretching the hand away without crunching that shoulder. Come back up to warrior. Step back up to the center. Let's do a quick quad stretch. We really work those out today. Hold on to something if you like. Try and keep the knees close to each other so you don't want to be out here, pressing out against this back hand with the foot, switching sides. We're almost there, guys. Stay with it. The stretch is very important. I know I always run over. I should really call it a 3-minute stretch. Stretching out through that hamstring. Imagine the oxygen going down there. 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Give yourself a round of applause. Guys, I feel like this was a bit of a hard one again today with the 2 weights the whole way through. Let me know what you think, and I hope to see you for the next workout.